Hello world, HPL Media. Now, this particular video is going to be about the BMW n52 engine. Um, this engine, the problem with it that I'm realizing is that, my biggest problem, as your BMW owner, you come to realize that sometimes you just want more power. And this particular engine, for whatever reasons, I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'm on a mission to find out that this engine, you can't tune the engine like that for whatever reason. It doesn't have turbos. It's a non-turbo engine. It's just a pretty much reliable car, as long as you work out the kinks. Now, I've been having a problem with my engine, my n52 engine, and my problem has been that sometimes when I come out of a turn, that I'm losing power, right? Sometimes when I'm coming on the off ramp, it takes me time to accelerate into traffic, which it's just a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? So, this is something that I've been trying to figure out. So what I did was, I took my car to BMW. I got a diagnostic. Cost me about, it was $209 plus tax, came to like $228, $230, and they gave me a rundown of everything wrong. So what they told me was my spark plugs and my coils. Come to find out, the BMW have their own spark plugs, right? But the coils was the tricky thing that I didn't know about, is that I was running Bosch coils. Come to find out, they don't use Bosch coils for those engines anymore. They use something called Delphi coils, right? For the n52s. They were saying that the Bosch coils, they have a tendency to overheat inside, which doesn't allow the proper transfer of power from the coil to the spark plug. I thought that was very interesting. They got a recall. A lot of dealerships, they still selling a lot of not dealerships, but auto body parts and part spots. They selling the old Bosch coils, but those Bosch coils are no longer any good. They come to find out. So I took it, I upgraded to the Delphi coils, and I bought my spark plugs directly out of BMW. Yes, it was expensive. It was pricey, but I've been doing some research and come to find out. It might be a better look, So I ran it around just now, but too much traffic right now, so I'm gonna wait till a little later. I'm gonna take it out for another spin to see if I'm still having that problem. Probably, hopefully, excuse me. Hopefully, I don't run into that problem again. Because I like the car. It's a good car. My only real issue is that I wanna tune it up. I wanna play with the engine a little bit more. I've seen options. One option that I saw was I saw a supercharger, but I took the information to one of the shops that I know here in New York, and they told me that I won't really get the type of horsepower or extra pump that I'm looking for, but I'm still going to do my research and try to figure out really what's going on. I also spoke to the dealership. I heard through the grapevine that they have a firmware upgrade, but so I went to one dealer. He said no, he never heard of a firmware upgrade. But then I talked to the actual mechanic, and he said, yeah, there is a firmware upgrade. It costs about $300 or so. So I might look into that too to see if it adds any improvements to the car. But HPL Media signing off. I'll do some follow-up videos to let you know if the coils and spark plugs directly from BMW make any difference, if it makes a difference. Because that lagging power is just, sometimes it's really annoying. Sometimes you want your car to respond the way it's supposed to, and it lags, and it's kind of like, nobody wants to be going through that when you're trying to get into traffic, or you trying to, jump off the line. This is not a supercharged car. It's not a turbocharged car, and it's definitely not an M. In the future, we'll see. In the future, hopefully, I'll be able to afford an M5 or a 550 M Sport, something like that. I really like the 550 M Sports. Those are very nice cars, and you can play with the engine. You can get a lot of horsepower and gains out of one of them V8 550s. So signing off, ASPL Media. We'll get back to you and let you know and follow up with the channel to see if I can pull any type of improvements out of this car.